Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the terrifying world of Pokemon, where we discover that this enchanting world of Pokemon may actually be incredibly dangerous and just downright horrifying. Today's story follows a man in the Kanto region who wakes up to find out that the worst possible thing for a parent happened to him. A blood-curdling scream. That was what Liam awoke to. Having just woke up, it was like it was just his reflexes running him to wherever his wife was, downstairs in their son's bedroom. When he got there, he woke up very quickly. His son's bedroom was empty. The window was open. His son was 6 years old. This wasn't just a rebellious thing. This was... "Someone took him," screamed his wife, rightfully panicked. "I'm calling Officer Jenny." "I'll check around," Liam responded. He was trying to stay calm for his wife, but frankly, he was justifiably terrified. He ran out the door, running through their quiet town, screaming for his son. He searched around the town, asked neighbors. No luck. And then he saw Officer Jenny talking to a man. "Officer," he called to her, running over. "Officer, my son." "Don't worry, sir. I talked to your wife," she responded. "We have the Growlithe on the trail." "And it led here?" Liam asked. "Well, Growlithe has brought us to every house. I'm going to be candid with you, sir. It seems like whoever did this was going to multiple houses. Not all of them. And we can't yet find any similarities amongst them. Some have kids, some don't. Some are widows, one a newlywed couple." Liam turned to the man she was speaking to. "John, please think, was there anything strange that happened last night?" "Well," John hesitated, I don't mean to poke fun, but the only thing weird was that I was having a dream that slowly just began to fade mid-dream, and I could feel the pain from it, as if the dream itself was being ripped out of my mind. I even woke up from it all, but I went back to sleep. Didn't check the time or nothing." Officer Jenny began. "Every house we visited has mentioned something similar." It hit Liam. "The same thing happened to me last night," he exclaimed. "It was exhausting. I even woke up really drowsy because of it." At this point, the Growlithe darted into the woods neighboring the town, with Officer Jenny and Liam darting after it. As they ran, Officer Jenny turned to Liam. "This could get very dangerous, sir. Please go back to your home." "That's my son," responded Liam. "I'm not turning back." And they ran into the trees. As they chased Growlithe through the brush, they came to a clearing, and there lied a cave. Growlithe stopped and turned to his trainer, and nodded. This was the place. Growlithe could tell that the son was in that cave. Liam's son was in there, hopefully all right. Officer Jenny held out her arm, motioning Liam to stop. She turned to him and began to whisper, "We don't know who is in there, or what they are capable of. We need to be cautious. I'll go in and apprehend the suspect. You be here for when your son runs out." Liam nodded, and then his eyes were drawn back to the cave due to movement. "Look! A Drowsy!" Sure enough, a Drowsy could be seen hobbling out of the cave. "That must be one of the suspect's Pokemon," replied Jenny. Psychic types are common choices amongst criminals due to psychic powers being able to assist in crimes. In a kidnapper's case, a Pokemon known for learning hypnosis makes a lot of sense. That would also explain why you and some other people reported the strange, painful dreams. Drowsy feasts on dreams. You may have been the victim of its move, Dream Eater. Your son may be asleep or in a trance in there from the Drowsy, but don't worry, we have this." She searched her pocket and handed Growlithe a Chesto Berry. "Just in case," she said. "All right, Growlithe, let's get the first move. Go in and use Bite on that Drowsy." Growlithe obeyed her command, launching a super effective Bite attack on the Hypnosis Pokemon. Drowsy yelled out into the cave, then launched a Confusion attack, sending Growlithe backwards. Now out from the cave emerged a Hypno, who used its own Confusion attack on Growlithe, throwing it up in the air, then slamming it back down to the ground. Oh man, there's two of them. Heat wave, Ginny called. Growlithe let loose a massive wave of fire, capable of hitting both opponents. Liam saw his chance and snuck around into the cave. Yeah, it was dangerous, as the criminal was still in there, but this was his son. He ran deep into the cave, searching around. It was kind of dark, so it was hard to see. And then he could see just in front of him. His son lied there. No one else. Could the kidnapper be out right now and left his two Pokemon to stand guard? And come to think of it, why would a kidnapper abduct a kid and then just go to a cave right outside of the town? Surely they ought to be on the move because people would be searching for them. His son was very pale. Very much alive, but pale, as if sick, as if it had been drained of the drowsy. It must have been keeping him asleep to eat his dreams. Wait, but does that mean... Liam tried to process the situation. Did the Hypno kidnap his child? Liam picked up his son and ran out from the cave, where Ginny and Growlithe were struggling to battle the two Pokemon. Officer, throw a Pokeball at them. That doesn't work when they belong to someone. I know that, Liam responded, but they don't. Ginny seemed confused, but nonetheless pulled out two Pokeballs and hurled them towards Drowsy and Hypno, taking them both inside. Ginny and Liam stood there, watching the two Pokeballs. Felt like full minutes were going by. Shake. 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 Click. The two Pokemon were caught. Liam and Ginny brought the boy back home, who was already quickly recovering. Yet, while a happy ending, a chill crept over Liam. That Hypno, it kidnapped his son. This doesn't happen. This hasn't happened before, but now it has? Could it again? How could they stop it? Well, if the next Hypno is smarter, takes his son further. Was it intentional? Was it unintentional? A side effect of the hypnosis? Liam sat by his son's bedside, beads of sweat pouring down his face as he realized that his world, the Pokemon world, was a truly dangerous one. I'm glad to see you all made it through that horrific story. Some of you may be parents, some of you may be not at that stage of life yet, and some of you may not be thinking of having kids at all. But just imagine for a moment that you did have kids. Imagine how terrifying it would be to wake up and find that they're not in their bed anymore. Then, upon finding them, realize that this could happen again. And it could be worse. This was kind of a good situation in terms of how bad this could be. The Pokemon world truly is a terrifying one with dangerous creatures. So today I ask you this. Which region would you be the most afraid to live in? Factoring in the environmental elements, the Pokemon that live there, all the works. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Be sure to also like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so that you do not miss our future episodes of the terrifying world of Pokemon, as well as our other Pokemon-related content. Until next time, I will see all of you later.